I'm rich. Ooh. Oh, yes, I'm so rich. And you're just a broke loser. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, yeah. Mommy. Woo! Delicious. Superstitious. Cockalicious. Welcome back, Strongman Personal Finance. We're doing our second live stream of the day because I printed some tendies. Oh, man, I made so much money. I'm rich and you're poor. So in this stream, it's more of a hangout stream, but to keep some topics, we're going to go over my current portfolio. We're going to talk about MAGA Kirk cancel culture hypocrisy. And then if you want me to cover a specific topic, you got to super chat me. Give me money. Thank you. So first, we're going to talk about my portfolio because I am now 100% ready to be self-employed. Daddy has accomplished his goal. And now Daddy's just going to hang out at his job until January 1st. Okay? You want to know why? Because NASA gave me my money. I got my check. I got my DirecTV. $15,500 came into my account this weekend. Oh, or was it Friday? Something like that. Oh, man. Paid off my car. Got my short-term treasuries up to $60,000. Oh, I'm winning, baby. I'm winning. Oh, yeah. And then, after the portfolio, we'll talk about the hypocrisy because cancel culture is not good. It's not good. Okay. But we'll get into the details. Maybe I'll get canceled for this. Oh, you should get me fired from my job. So let's dive right into the portfolio first. Okay. So first and foremost, we got my portfolio. And as you can see, all the numbers are blacked out because I have no money. So let's go line by line and I'll explain to you what's going on. So currently, Daddy Dongus has $10,000 in his checking account. Technically, there's like 20-something thousand in there, but that's because some of the transactions haven't cleared. So I cashed out my NASA pension and the deposit went into my checking account. I checked my phone Thursday night, Friday morning, something like that. And I saw my account had an additional $15,500. So I said, oh, thank you, Jesus, NASA, for finally giving me my money back. So when I was at NASA, they took 4.4% of my paycheck, every single paycheck, for 3 years and 8 months, whatever long I was at NASA. And they put it into my pension. You know what they invested in? Treasuries. If I had instead kept 4.4% of my paycheck, I could have invested 4.4% more into the stock market. And the 15.5K that I got could have been like 30K by now, but pensions are great, right? So checking's at 10,000. Let's see. My Virginia 529 plan. This is my kids' college savings are at 13,714. That's total between the two of them. My kids are 3 and 4 years old. Yes, I put that on there. Okay. I own the accounts. It's my money. Shut up. You can't count your kids' college money as your money, even though you own it. Yes, I can. Okay. For this, I just put in $300 a month. That's it. $150 per kid. And that should pay for community college and, well, we'll pay for Harvard. I'm not sending my kids to Harvard anyway. Communist indoctrination, degenerate centers. But I think 2 years community college, maybe a part-time job. And then you go to a local Virginia state school. Think it'll cover it. We'll see. Hopefully stocks keep going up. Next, we have a census. This is my Roth individual 401k. It's at $30,299. This used to be in my Vanguard account, but it got transferred over because Vanguard divested of their 401k administration. Unfortunately, very annoying. So now I have another account. Schwab, this is my current works retirement plan. I have $38,000. This is slightly being funded. It's 4.5% of my paycheck goes in here as a employer contribution. I don't even have to contribute. It's not even a match. They literally just put the 4.5% in there. So that's slowly been ticking up with employee contributions and market returns because the market's gone ballistic. Fidelity, I have $115,144. This is my Roth IRA and taxable accounts. I'd say about 65 is the IRA. The rest is in taxable. So I've got about 40 something in taxable money there. that I can live off of in self-employment. Vanguard is just shy of 200,000 with 60K in treasuries. I have all my emergency savings in a money market fund. Money market fund. Okay. You want to know why it's in a money market fund? Because I can put my money in short-term government debt and get a 4.2% yield. That's right. I don't pay state tax on it. So all my savings is in a mutual fund. It's tax efficient. And I've reached my goal because I wanted a buffer for self-employment. I wanted cash that I know wasn't going to go up or down. If I put that in the stock market, yes, I'd have more money. I 100% acknowledge that. But there's a need for liquidity. So that money's going to sit there until I start making a lot of money and self-employed. And then when that happens, then I can invest it again or do whatever I want. Maybe put some of my kids' college, maybe put some in VT, whatever. We'll figure it out. But right now, 60K of this is treasuries and the rest is just indexes. My thrift savings plan, this is my government retirement. This is the big daddy, okay? This is what is going to make me a very wealthy man one day. So I'm not going to touch this. I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to time the market. I'm just going to let it sit there for 30 more years. Do nothing with it, okay? Market may go up. Market may go down for a while. But over time, I think with inflation and growth in corporate profits, this will grow. So I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, there's no need to sell it. There's no need to time the market. There's no need to, we in a bubble. It doesn't matter. If you have money in an IRA or 401k and you're decades from retirement, literally zero reason to ever sell. Just plop it in a target retirement or an index and just keep it there and keep contributing to it and never sell it. Doesn't matter if it's tariffs or even World War III. Even if there's World War III, don't sell it. Just hold it. Okay, as long as the world doesn't end, we'll be fine. So this is just going to sit here. So as long as I can scrape by till 65, it's only 30 more years. This should hopefully carry me through to the promised land, And by that point, kids will be out of the house. Mortgage will be paid off. Hopefully I don't have a car payment. I'll just be an old man chilling out, doing YouTube, roasting clowns, and living off the proceeds. All right. So the total portfolio, if I can actually highlight this, I don't know why it's not letting me do it. The heck? What is wrong with this? Excel freaks out sometimes. So I currently have $668,000, $668,448. And yes, we're at the peak of a huge bull market. So I'm not saying that number is going to go up even more. We don't know. But thanks to this crazy bull market we're in, that's my current stock portfolio. And then if you include my home equity, it's, what is it? 330 minus 224 or something like that. So my current net worth is $777,000. Yes, I'm not as rich as Jeremy. Okay. But that's my portfolio. Very simple. I wish I could consolidate some of these, but maybe I could consolidate the Schwab into the, maybe I could roll the Schwab into Fidelity whenever I leave employment, but that's something I can worry about later. So that's the portfolio. Very simple. Okay. And here's some proof. Okay. Here's Fidelity. That's Fidelity. That's Vanguard. That's my Census. 21% in a year. What a clown market we're in. Here's my kids' college fund. See, it's in total stock market. That's U.S. stocks and then international. Okay. What else? Here's the big daddy right here. All I did was just put money in this when I was in the Army and then when I was at NASA. That's all I did. And it's gone up mostly. Okay. So hopefully it continues to do so. When you're young, put a lot of money into your retirement accounts. Put as much as you can and never sell it. Leave it there, especially in your 20s. Get the money in there and just let it sit. And you will be fine. You will be richer than most Amerifats. I promise you. Most Americans are financial disaster consumerist clowns that blow all their money. And all their wealth is in their stupid house where you can't even take money out of it unless you borrow it or sell it. Okay. This is how you build wealth. 401k contributions, matching contributions, buy something, hold it forever, reinvest dividends, never sell. You'll be fine. Okay. No, bro, I need Robinhood. Oh, shut your freaking mouth. You make me sick. Okay. So that's the portfolio. All right. So let's talk about some MAGA hypocrisy here. Okay. So I've addressed the the unfortunate situation with Kirk. I don't endorse it. I actually preach nonviolence. I preach separation more than violence. Violence is not good. I had nothing wrong with the guy. He had a stupid investment philosophy, but that didn't mean that he deserved what he got. Okay. And so what's happening now is we're redoing exactly what we accused the communist freak degenerates on the left of doing. We are going and we're canceling people that have either criticized or celebrated what happened to him. I don't think that's a nice thing to do. I think that's wrong and disgusting. But the fact that there's these people going out there, I'm going to get you fired and doxxed, I'm going to get you, is number one, bussy crap. It's bussy crap. Okay? That's what little leftist communist rats do. Little leftist communist rats, scum, always report people that they don't agree with. That's how they operate, because they can't win in debate because they're filth and liars and manipulators. So at the end of the day, what a lefty does is they always run to the system. When they lose, they run to the system and they character assassinate you. They character attack you. And the system automatically supports the lefty. You say certain buzzwords and the system will attack you and take you out. Okay? That's just how it is. So now we've kind of inverted the system. So, back in the day, the rightists, cancel culture, bro, is so bad. And I agree, it's bad. It's cowardice. It's bussy stuff. It's for losers. You don't cancel people. Even if they say nasty stuff. Sorry, that's just how it is. That's free speech. Now, if you're inciting, if you're actually directly saying, hey, we should get this guy, that's bad, and that should be punishable. But if you're saying, oh, I'm happy because this happened to somebody, it's not nice, it's disgusting, but to actually go after them and report them to their boss is bussy stuff, okay? We should not be doing this. This is hypocrisy. This is what we accuse them of doing, and now we're giving them all the ammunition they need to say, oh, look, you accused us of cancel culture, and then you did the same thing, and they'd be right. Okay. Now their employers are free to fire them. That's fine. Okay. If it's at will employment in diverse states of diversity land. But guess what? Let the employers figure it out. Don't be a little coward. I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to tell on you. That's called being a little rat. We're better than rats. We're the right wing. We're the best. We're heroes. We don't snivel and lie. Yeah, I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to run to the system. Weak, cowardice, bussiness to the nth degree. So let's go through some of these. We got Ian Yeager. We got Jaeger bombs here. Jägermeister here. Office Depot has fired these employees who refused to print a poster of Charlie Kirk for a vigil. Okay, I would say that's a fireable offense. Okay. This is a little bit different than somebody just posting something on there. This is actually somebody being denied service. So let's see what these communist rats have to say.
Thank you. So,
look at these people. Oh, look at these. Oh. How can you be on a side that endorses this? This is just an outward manifestation of their inner disgustingness and degeneracy. Okay? I'm not saying I'm the prettiest person in the world, but I am not a bloated, disgusting, whatever transformer degenerate that these people are. Look at this person. What is this? He's got bigger tatas than most women. Is it a he? I don't know. Did I do a microaggression? Oh, run to the system, bussy boy. Report me to the system. They'll always support you, lefty. So let's see what these freaks have to say.
We came in for an order earlier to print a poster for a vigil tonight.
Yeah, so
for somebody that passed.
propaganda.
It's not.
It's propaganda. I'm sorry. We don't put that here.
Alrighty.
What is that, Shaikisha? It's propaganda. Everything's propaganda. I mean, like, if this was somebody's small business and the owner said, I don't want to do that, I think the owner is entitled to not provide a service to somebody that they don't want to provide a service to. I know that's probably radical for most people. But I think you have a right to choose who you do business with. But if you're an employee of the corporation and the corporation doesn't have a problem with it, you got to do what the corporation wants you to do because you're a little wagey and you don't have autonomy in the workplace. The corporation owns you. You answer to the corporation. Whatever the corporation believes, you must believe. You are enslaved to the corporation for the time that you're there. You don't have any free speech in a corporation. Okay? So no crap if you, I'm not going to print this poster for you because it's propaganda, bro. Yeah, you're going to get fired. Okay? That's just how it is. But, funny enough, I bet you 5-6 years ago, they wouldn't have gotten in trouble. It's only now because the right's really kind of like gotten momentum that the hypocrisy can finally sort of be inverted a little bit.
So, what's your name?
Carol, I'm print supervisor.
I'm one of the managers.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, we do
So
not
they
print-
say they don't print
we don't
political
print-
propaganda.
No.
So this is somebody that passed away a couple years
That's
ago.
political propaganda, unfortunately. I'm
So
sorry.
this is for a prayer tonight, for
Shaikisha. Gotta love them.
a prayer vigil.
It's still propaganda, unfortunately.
I printed
What
other
makes it
things.
propaganda?
Because he's a political figure, and I don't have to.
Right.
Yeah.
Our general manager is going to be in on Monday. If you
No,
want to
it's
speak
totally
further
okay.
on
No,
the
we have-
subject,
we have-
I have color. I have color. You must listen to me. I have color. What a loser. Okay, I guess that was justified. All right, so here we go. Raise your hand if you demand the immediate firing of Secret Service agent Anthony Pogue for posting that Charlie Kirk got what he deserved. Look, like I said, that's not nice. That's nasty. That's disgusting. But I'm going to dox you. I don't think that's the right thing to do. We're not rats. We're men. And I guess the 3 women that watch this channel, we're men. We're strong. Okay? We don't do secretive stuff behind people's backs. A man confronts face to face, speaks the truth face to face. What this is very feminine. I'm going to go behind your back. Oh, I'm going to backstab you. I'm going to get you. Yeah, are you a chick? Yeah, okay. That is not masculine. That's very feminine. Be a man. Confront. That's all you can do. That is a masculine thing to do. I'm calling out Secret Service Director Curran to remove him immediately. This cannot stand. And of course, he's the, of course he is. If you are mourning this guy, delete me. He spewed hate and racistoism on his show. Well, if you oppose the our masters, then you're racist. Especially when we should be mourning the innocent children deleted in Colorado. Why can't you do both? At the end of the day, you answer to God and speak things into existence. You can only circumvent karma. She doesn't leave. See, karma, to the leftist, karma is, if you question their totalitarian control of our minds, which they do have, they control America mentally. You cannot question certain things or certain people in the United States of America, even if you're speaking the truth, even if you see blatant hypocrisy. If you call out the hypocrisy, if you say, hey, that's not fair, you're a racist, bro. This is America. Isn't it wonderful? Wonderful country. These people, they're always going to accuse you of that. Okay. It's not nice, but my philosophy is, if they insult you, insult them right back. But overall, there's nothing you can do about these people. I just say avoid them personally. So I honestly, I don't think that's a fireable offense. I mean, it's up to the employer to determine, but hey, that is what it is. But they go, I'm going to report him. Oh, I've been noticing have you noticed the trend? Have you noticed we got, yep. Oh, another one. My God. Wake up, people. Wake up. Breaking. Nurse at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta who said, F these kids, F his ancestors, especially that who birthed him, has been fired. This is the hate that these people feel for you. This is the visceral in their bones. They hate you with a passion. They hate you. And you worship them. Oh, you're so amazing and perfect. Oh. It's America. Love it. Once again, I don't think this is fireable. Is it nasty? 100%. Would I ever hang out with this amazing superior human being? No, I would not. Absolutely not. But I'm going to report you. No, we don't report people. Okay. That's what women do. Oh, here we got another one. Benjamin Philo. Yeah, I bet his rectum gets fillowed. A teacher at BPSRI has been placed on admin leave after reportedly posting this disgusting video celebrating and mocking Charlie's. Why are we reposting him? It's disgusting. I think that's very gross, but we're just being little rats, okay? And if they ever get power again, guess what? They're going to do the same thing, and they're going to mock you. You're gonna whine, cancel culture, cancel culture. You can't do this, bro. And they're gonna say, well, you did it to us, okay? And they'll be right. Miami anesthesiologist Dr. Tatiana N. Atkins, who worked at Larkin Community Hospital, got herself fired for this. Riverside Walter Reed Hospital. Look at the of course she has the nose ring. Oh, disgusting filth. Man, there's just list after Florida Atlantic University just put Dr. Karen Leader, communist leader, on leave for dancing on Charlie Kirk's grave and is under investigation for potential termination. This BS doesn't fly anymore, and it sure as crap won't. Okay, yep, just dox people. Just yep. Very, very feminine. And hey, here I am. I'm saying I don't agree with any of these people's comments, but, somebody could try to dox me. And guess what? I'm dox proof. Oh, you better do what your employer wants to. Yeah, they own you. Yeah, you think you got your nice little job title? They own you. You're their bossy. All right, who's this? Nose ring. Make Haley Kreidel famous. She should be fired immediately. She is a sick human being. Should not be employed by the city of Nashville or anywhere else. Okay, that's pretty gross. I mean, like I said, it's not funny. It's disgusting. But no, we're not ratting people out. Okay. Indiana's Department of Child Services has fired Holly Deneve for mocking Charlie Kirk. Great job, libs of TikTok. Okay. I've been seeing these things pop up all the time. Let's see. Okay. Is this Hassan Piker? Oh, he's so hot. He's a hot leftist. Oh, my dream boy. What a loser. How can you? I seriously believe if you're actually masculine, I don't know how you could be a leftist. Because it's contrary to masculinity. Masculinity is like competitive. Okay, men compete. A socialist doesn't want competition. They want equal distribution. Okay. We got another one of the superior human beings here. Jamel Hill of The Atlantic goes on a defamatory rant and falsely accuses Charlie Kirk of being a white supremacist. That's how the system works, okay? They can say the most nasty, disgusting things. They could be like, yeah, white boy, baby. And that's perfectly fine. No consequences. That's actually encouraged. That means you're a hero. Okay, let's make sure I'm not muted here. That means you're a hero and a good person. But if you question it, you're like, I don't think what you're saying is very appropriate. Then they just say you're a white supremacist. Like it's clown world. Get away from corporations. If you work for a corporation or the government, you are bending the knee to this woman. She owns you. She is your mental master. Oh, but my benefits and my pension. Bussy, coward. Of course, she gives zero evidence to support her defamatory. She must be believed. She's part of the special class. How don't you dare? Don't you dare question her. Are you a bigot? The system will crush you. If you question her, the system will destroy you. We all know this. We're just terrified of it. We're scared. Oh, my job. Oh. The Atlanta needs to fire Hill. She should be sued by Erica. Well, that's her choice. Look at this dork. Look at this guy. Hey, guys. Yeah. Why don't girls like me? Okay. Okay, he was posting like a violent. That's provocation. That's bad. Okay, you can't do that. The Daily Coffee and Eatery in Bozeman, Montana has confirmed via phone call that they did not fire the employees who clapped and cheered loudly in front of everyone in the coffee shop upon hearing of Charlie's deletion. Customers walked out in disgust. The Daily Call of Coffee falsely claimed they cannot fire these employees because Montana is not an at-will state. This is a lie. Since the employees disrupted business on the clock with personal politics, celebrated a deletion, which is generally recognized as bad behavior, and caused customers to walk out and boycott. You can boycott. That's perfectly fine. They can absolutely be fired. I mean, it's like a witch hunt. It really is. Okay. I don't think this is I think long run, this is not going to work in your favor. Ugh, look at this. Ugh. Based. He's based, bro. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got another superior person here. Charlie was a husband and a father. Abigail must condemn this immediately and fire anyone who celebrates political violence. Decency isn't partisan. I agree. I don't want this to happen to anybody. Even the people I hate most, I don't want this to happen to. Okay. I want a lot of them in jail, but I don't want that to happen to them. Let's see what Shaikisha has to say. F around and find out. His entire brand was hate and violence. Well, if you oppose their supremacy, you're hateful and you're a bad person. You attract what you preach. His last words were gang violence, trying to pin stuff on people of color, the superior human beings. Save your breath for the kiddos killed in Colorado yesterday. Oh, I wonder who's doing all the gang violence. Who could it be? I don't know. Everybody knows, and the reason you don't say it is because you're scared. You're a coward. You're enslaved to the system. Oh, she does not look happy. Woo, man. Oh, all right. Let's see. Don't you dare notice stuff here. If you notice anything about this man, your corporation will come down on you like the wrath of God. Here, let's see. Meet Chicago Public School student voice and leadership specialist. Yeah, she doesn't have any real skill. She's a voice specialist. On Instagram, Gomez laughed about Charlie Kirk's deletion and celebrated his deletion with her daughter. How old's the kid? 2? Do your thing, internet. Hold her counter and get her fired. I don't think this is a good idea. We have an illegal DACA nurse who is minimizing Kirk's deletion and calling Kirk a Christian white nationalist. Let's get her fired and deported ASAP. Meet Jazz Vergara. This is Mexican territory, man. You took it from us in the 1840s. She works at Aya Healthcare. Why do you employ her? Fire and deport. Oh, we got another one. Another one. Oh, look at this. Oh, God. This sickens me. How can you do this to yourselves? Stop putting nose rings. It's unattractive. Women are naturally beautiful. Stop changing your faces with this filth. Please. Oh. Okay, someone from the board got fired. Man, this is gonna look at this. Look at this GoFundMe. Oh, I'm definitely giving money to this one. Fired from my job after Nazi's death. Okay, so apparently she's accusing Charlie Kirk of being a German ultranationalist. A NAZI is a very specific German movement that sought to free, in their opinion, Germany from the totalitarian and cultural rot that they perceived to be coming from a certain group. And they also wanted to colonize Eastern Europe. That is the ideology. That is what, if you believe that man and woman should be married and, we shouldn't have open borders, you're not an NAZI. It's a very specific ideology for a specific people in Europe. it's like it's so manipulative. Look at this. What is this flag? God, I needed to wipe my rear end. I'm one of the many transformer women hit by the far right doxing. And you know what? I don't think it's a good thing. It's very feminine. And firing squads after sharing my correct and honest reaction to Kirk's deletion. After a couple days from my post on Twitter, I got an email from HR for an immediate meeting where I was asked about my post and my opinion and why of the post. I got fired immediately. Not even a second after finishing my explanation. And now I'm jobless. It was almost impossible for me to find this job in the first place. I wonder why. I'm sure you're very employable. After expressing myself thanks to the 1A, absolute freedom of speech. I mean, nobody wants freedom of speech. They don't. Nobody wants it. It's true. Okay, this is freedom of speech. If you're inciting violence, that's one thing. If you're celebrating something, it may not be nice, but it is freedom of speech. Okay? Oh, I'm a freedom of speech warrior, bro. For now, I put the limit on $1,000 because that will be enough to live for the next. You can live off $500 a month. Ugh. More nose rings. Okay, here. Let's see. What else do we have here? You're fired. You're fired. Jaleel, you're fired. Fired. Delta Airlines has suspended the employees in question who celebrated the deletion of Kirk. It's time to fire them. Okay, we got Janine Shapiro here. The whale. Okay, what does this chick have to say? The whales are deeply saddened to learn of the deletion of Kirk. Ha ha, just kidding. They care exactly as much as Kirk cared about the children being deleted in their classrooms, which is to say nada. Yes, I'm sure Charlie Kirk didn't care about children. I'm sure, man. You got me. Oh, you posted on social media. You got me. See what? Honestly, it's futile to debate with these people. They're brain dead. You cannot debate with them. Okay, either you confront them, which eventually leads to the system cracking down on you, or you avoid them. Oh, these are the owners of the coffee place. Tickle me shocked. What do you notice about these two individuals? I won't say it. How many kids do you have? Oh, 0? Shocker. Oh. This is who you're supposed to submit to in the workforce, by the way. She's better than you, according to society. Oh, look at this. Okay, let's see what quintuple chin has to say. Let me be clear. If you think Kirk was a wonderful person, we can't be friends. Oh, how unfortunate. His death is a tragedy, and I can and do feel for his wife and children. Yeah, it's very sad. I think it's horrible. I believe in the resurrection. And while it's difficult, I can and do pray for his soul. Kirk's deletion is a reflection of the violence, fear, and hatred he sowed. Yes, of course. Of course. Yes. There's the only hate comes from the right, bro. Only. The left actually loves people that look like me. We're their heroes. They worship us, bro. They don't have any bad feelings about us. Clown world. Blah, 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 blah. Kirk excused the deletions of children in the name of the Second Amendment. Yeah, that's clearly what he said. Yeah. I still support the Second Amendment. Of course, you never give up your guns. Because guess what? There's only a certain subset of people that are actually doing all the violence. I wonder who it is. Never give up your weapons. CNN must fire Van Jones. You can't do that. That's bigotry, bro. You can't. No, how don't you dare. He can say whatever he wants. And if you question him, you're a bad person. You're the devil. This is America. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the tattoo. Oh, these are ugly people. Oh. Man, we can just go on and on. Look at these freaking clowns. Oh, who's this mommy here? A smoke show nurse calls out Dr. Young for cheering Kirk's deletion at work. Hospital fires her, scrubs a reprehensible surgeon from their website, and deletes their ex account. Well, at least she stood up for what she believed in. I can respect that. Oh, hey, you need a job at a strongman CPA? Mommy. See, you notice she's the only attractive person. Have you noticed that? The only one that's attractive that we've seen this entire time. It's almost like freaks always gravitate to one party. Oh, God. Why? Ugh. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Why are we posting his phone number? God. All right. Let's do some comments. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Let's do some member-only comments. That was enjoyable. Woo! I'm sweating in here for Chris Sane. Oh, yeah. We're definitely watching Chris Sane, bro. We need to get the new hot stock tips. Real pay pigs. Please don't tell me you're going to defend people celebrating a public political deletion like Chris. You should, if you believe in free speech, you should. Okay? That doesn't mean you agree with it. But if you actually believe in free speech, you should support it. Okay? That's just a fact. Rip to Charlie, the great Oregon Ducks fan. Chris Norland, if he celebrated. Well, Chris Norland's a grifter. He's a grifter. I'm ready for the grift. Oh, you're going to get grifted, baby. I love a good portfolio update. Chris Norland made a video. He said it's not right that people are getting fired for It's not right if you're trying to dox them. If the employer finds out about it and decides to do it, that's fine. But for you to just run around like a rat and find anybody that's or even remotely critical or mocking the situation, I think that's a very feminine thing to do, and that's not nice. That's not right. Okay. Grift me, daddy. Grift me, daddy. Just waiting for Jay Nagy tonight. Me too. I like Jay Nagy. You think people celebrating promoting public? They should get fired if their employees decide to. If Strawman is about to defend people celebrating this, I'll unsubscribe and cancel my membership immediately and never return. I play this way. It is, dude. We accuse the left of canceling people for the most obnoxious stuff. And we were right. We were 100% right. Okay? And we would always say it's freedom of speech, bro. But when they do it, now we're doing the same freaking thing. Okay? The same thing. There's a distinction between thinking it's bad that they're celebrating and getting them fired. That's up to the employer. Okay? But regular people don't invest 4.4% on their own. They'd rather spend it on degeneracy. Oh, well, yeah, most people are stupid. My channel membership expires today. Oh, no. What's up, brother? Hey, Gil. Do you think it's wrong that people are getting fired for publicly promoting, celebrating? I think I wouldn't want people like that in my workplace. And well, then that's your prerogative as the employer. That's perfectly fine. But I think reporting them like a little rat is disgusting. I love seeing them all get fired. Yeah, I'd cancel Strawman 100% if he celebrated it, but he won't. Oh, I'm not going to celebrate it. I was pretty horrified by it. I was like, damn, that's not good. No, he's a moderate. He's not a radical. Okay? He's not a radical. If he's a radical, I need to be in jail. Wait, what did Chris Norland do? I hope not. He's talking about it is hypocrisy. Is it not hypocrisy? I'm being honest here. Is it not hypocrisy? I hope he isn't about to. Dude, I am not. No. I'm more right-wing than probably 99% of people. But I can call out clownery when I see it. Right after Kirk deleted, Chris Norland made a video implying he deserved it and was a bad. See, I don't agree with that. I don't agree. I think that's not true. And now he's defending people getting fired for. I think that's not a good thing to dox people. He pumped FTX. Who, Chris Norland? Did he? The MAGA hypocrisy is that is that the right like to like it on when it suits them, but when the shoe's on the other foot, they cry like little bussies. Exactly. Okay, we're not bussies. We're giga chads. We're men. We're masculine. We got muscles. Yeah. Like to pile it on. Wow, that's horrible. Chris Norland is scum of the earth. Dude, he's a fraud, lying, grifting piece of garbage. And of course, he's doing good on YouTube. Shocker. Okay. I'm a loser for not agreeing with your opinions, yet you call me a loser. Look, I told you how this all works. If most people you can't debate with, and I think you're ultimately going to lose if you work for an employer or the government, because the government and the employers favor certain demographic groups over you. And eventually a time will come when you have a disagreement with somebody of that special group. And if you do, the employer will always side with them regardless of the facts. That's why I knew I am not staying at a corporation and I'm not staying in the government. Because one day I could be 45 years old. I could be a big senior NASA man. Oh, yeah, I'm a NASA man. I have a disagreement with somebody that's of the privilege class, and they'll report me, and the facts don't matter. They'll just automatically support them. That's how the system works, okay? That's why you need to leave the system. The system does not support you. People that look like me are scum according to the system. We are always innately evil. You must flee the system and build your own business so you don't have to be enslaved by a corporation that is ultimately going to turn on you. And they will. Trust me. Cybertruck fund. Who, me? I'm buying a Cybertruck. Someone has to be a sick individual to celebrate that and to defend people like that. Yeah, people are like, they get in the social media loops and they literally think Charlie Kirk is like the Germans in the 30s. They literally think that. They don't understand history. They don't understand the ideology. They don't understand anything. They're clueless. The fact that they're like anti-European, that all stems from a misunderstanding of history. They're uneducated clowns indoctrinated into a certain ideology that hates a certain demographic in the United States. You can guess what that one is. Add your vehicle to your net worth unless it's, oh, dude, it ain't worth anything, bro. The left has been doing this to the right for years. The right is, exactly, is that right? Do two wrongs make a right? I think we're smart enough to be able to distinguish between celebrating someone and having opinions on moral issues. Oh, no. Not just that, Gil. Right wing have been sore losers and winners for years now. Gotta confess, I loved him cheeks. I like women that don't have tattoos or nose rings. Very rare. Very rare. Retards. All right. Okay. That's extreme. They're not that word. They're not, dude. They're not. They're disgusting people, but that is an extreme classification for somebody. Wrong, completely different. Anybody celebrating this, it's not right, but what I take offense to is the cancel culture that we accused them of doing, and we do the same freaking thing. You're wrong. Okay. Completely different. You want people teaching our kids that our celebrating is, do I? No. Trust me, I live in a very specific community for very specific reasons. No. Gil, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I don't want these people to be teachers, okay? But I'm not going to be a little rat and dox them. I'm not going to do it, okay? And they'll do the same thing to you. They will. If they come into power and you express any opinions that they don't like, even if it's not even remotely as bad as what they're doing, they will get you fired. And they'll use this as justification for it. Not help you if they knew. I understand that. That's why I avoid these people. Floyd. Saint Floyd. Our hero. You're a dumb moron. It's called protecting your country and people, you dumb clown. Gil, you're very emotional right now, okay? Channel's called DBDR. I said we have the ability to distinguish between celebrating a death and discussing moral issues. Celebrating a death is not a discussion of moral issues. I thought it would be obvious. Fatties, Amerifats, take it up with corporate. Anyways, I'm out. If the employee said no, that's it. You call corporate and see what they say. I don't like that. I don't like reporting people. I just think it's slimy. I think it's gross. I could have got reported for my channel a million times. Do I deserve to get fired? Well, some people would say yes. And they could. What employers do is when there's a tragedy or something happens, they don't think, they just react. So if somebody accuses you of something, even if it's not true, the employer would be like, "Oh, we just need to cut sling load. Just get rid of this person." That's what happens. That's what happens when you dox people and you have all these emotions swirling and nobody can think rationally. It's not good. I'm not leaving. Yeah, I'm done with this stream too. I'll be on for Nagi as well. There's a difference between saying something bad and supporting, you know what? Look, I don't support what they did. Okay? But if you're an American, yeah, you got to believe in freedom of speech. Okay? Let's see. Employees are going to take the risk of losing their jobs for some flyers. Judgment call there. Well, I guess some ideologues will hurt feelings. But I do think it's ironic when the right cries like little bussies. They're crying right now in the chat. They are! I'm more right-wing than all of you. And I can see the hypocrisy. I can see it. It's obvious. That's why they should be fired. You don't want people capable of doing or celebrating this around you. Or I don't think you should, but I also don't think you should go on these witch hunts. This is a witch hunt. Okay? And there's probably going to be people that get fired that may have not even said something too egregious. But what the employers do is they react. They just react. They don't freaking, they don't really think. They're just like, "Oh, we got to cut sling load." I'm bathing in libtard tears. Someone needs to report it. Well, then we're going to have a culture where literally anything you say, you're going to be reported. Do you want, that is a totalitarian society. Where literally anything, you got to be careful of everything you say or you'll instantly get doxxed. That's what this is going to lead to. And most of you are darn self-employed. You'll be cooked. Women's nose rings are gross. I agree. They're horrifying. I don't think it's a bussy move for someone to report sick people like this. It's called protecting your community and fellow people. Well, I disagree with you. Notice how the right is just reporting now after this tragic. The left has said many disgusting things, but deletion and murder, it's absolutely different. Nikki is on a flight list and banned from any. I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's right. Weird. Do you report right-wingers or just people? I mean, and right-wingers say disgusting things, dude. Trust me. Have I said bad things? Maybe. But hey, you know, I'm immune from that at this point. I will say he was a very brave man to actually go and confront. I respect him because to actually go into a cesspit like a university and debate people face to face, I think that's very brave and honorable. Okay, I respect that immensely. People obsessed with politicians on the left or right are a joke. I'm not obsessed with politicians. Okay, let's see. The country's so obsessed with the separation of the race. It used to not really be like that. But once DEI came in, they want to talk about it. They want it to be central to everything. It's everywhere. I remember in the 90s, it wasn't like that big of a deal. Now it's like they insist that race plays a role and you must give people jobs because of it. And it's like, okay, well, if that's the case, then I guess everything we were taught all along was hypocrisy. It was never about equality. It was about special privileges for certain groups. That's all it is. So what do? You have to tribalize. You have to. If everybody else is tribalizing and you're not, oh, we're all individuals, bro, and then they're tribalizing, you're going to lose. You're going to be cooked every time. But that's bad. You can't do that. Even Elon Musk for civil war. It's not going to be a civil war. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, they're seceding. Rally the troops. Nose rings. Charmaine, are you wearing a shirt? Aren't you an American? I am a patriot. I'm a hero. Let's see. Double chin. That's my wife. Oh, God. That's a man, bro. The party of Lardy. So it's okay to get them fired, but it was wrong when they tried to get you fired. Exactly. Exactly. This is going to turn America into a witch hunt. Every side is going to target every other side constantly. It's going to be a madhouse. It's going to be, I don't think that should be the case. Okay. Love strong dog too much to cancel. I'm going to disagree. I'm going to say it's more like protecting your people rather. I mean, I can understand why people are upset. I get it. But I'm telling you, once you calm down and think about it, this will turn America into an unending witch hunt where you cannot say anything that is even remotely controversial. Like, for example, let's say I post on the internet, oh, I don't think we should have universal health care. Let's say I post that on the internet. And somebody sees that, and they say, oh, my God, he hates children. He doesn't want children to have health care. And then he reports me to my employer. Why? You want that to be happening? That's called a mob. There's no rationality in a mob. Stop protecting Trump daddy. Celebrating a murder crosses the line. I think it's gross. I agree. Liberals try to expose conservatives for dumb things like using the wrong pronouns, but deletion, trust me, both sides have said nasty things, okay? Are you voting for Trump 2028? Yes, I am. 3 terms? Don't care. Stop, you're not a victim. Gil is a moron. I'm so disgusted. I'm canceling my... No, not Alan, no! Gil is short for Gillian. Jay Nagy wishes he had a channel like Long Dong. Don't dox me. Makes you understand why the 30s mustache man was so loved. Oh, I'm very wise. I'm a very wise man. I've experienced a lot of things in my life. I understand a lot of things. Okay, I'm very experienced. Grok, DEI is not about race. Do I even need to address this? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. One, I lived it. I lived it. Okay. NASA was very leftist. I'll just leave that there. Okay. And leftists like certain people and they don't like other people. And if you choose to stay at an employer like that, you're going to lose. You're not going to succeed. So it's best to just move somewhere where you're more judged for your actual performance and eventually start your own business. With my own business, I'm just judged based on my performance. I got your taxes done fast and I did them right. Great job. You work for a DEI employer, you might not get the promotion, and it might be literally because of your skin color. That is a fact. Okay, that's how it works. I say, get away from that. And that makes me a bad person, according to them, because they want you sucked into the system. If you resist the system, you're a bad person. Their system is biased and bigoted. But if you speak out against the system, you're the bigot, according to them. It's clownery. It's crazy. People fall for it. It's like, what? Yeah, you got a point. If you have to avoid America from turning something the left can do to us in power, then we have it, dude. They've been doing it. They've done it. I've taken risk with this YouTube channel. I could have got fired a long time ago. Screaming shirtless. Real democracy would be only blondes. That's totally, it's democracy, bro. No, we're not. No, we don't do those piercings. No, we do not. That is very disgusting. Okay. Man, that was very emotional chat. But, hopefully people understand nuance. Nuance is a thing that most people don't seem to understand. Strongman thinks it's okay that what happened to Charlie. It's like, can we have some nuance here? White girls benefited the most from DEI. I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. Not at all. But even if they did, that's still bigotry based on immutable characteristics. We were literally taught growing up that it is wrong to judge somebody simply because of their complexion or their gender, right? That's what I was taught when I was younger. Now you literally do have to judge people by it, and jobs are given because of it. And it shows you that the entire time it was never about equality. People just want power and privilege. And if you question that, if you see the hypocrisy, they call you the bad person. That's the system that we live in. I think Americans are mind slaves. I think most people understand the system is biased, but if they speak out about it, the system will destroy them. So you have to leave the system. You cannot defeat the system. You have to seize power and become a dictator to defeat the system. That's the only way to do it. The system will never side with the people that they don't like. The current boogeyman of society will always lose. You cannot operate in the system. Okay? I figured that out a long time ago. I don't care how much a job pays me. I don't care what benefits I get. No. I am disgusted by it. I will not bend the knee to the system. I'm not going to do it. Okay? Oh, but you don't make as much money. I don't care. I'm not a slave. All right, Knuckles says, if you say DEI is bad, you'll get fired. That's true. MAGA was so against this. Now MAGA is against people's comments about Kirk who are actively engaged in cancel. Well, I think DEI is bad, and I think it's bigotry and disgusting, and it's literally like the most supreme hypocrisy. But I do agree that MAGA's cancel culture is kind of bad. I don't think that's good. Knuckles, because being a white boy is the status quo. I think American music indoctrinates people. Oh, I wonder what certain types of music preach violence and disgusting clown culture. But VT isn't the system. Yeah, VT's the system, bro. We all have our opinions and beliefs. Oh, I mean, I've experienced, I've seen how the system operates. I get it. Okay. The very thing the system is doing is what people accuse the system of doing back in the day. It's just inverted. All they did was flip the script. They don't want equality. They want to invert the power structures of America. That's what they want. I've seen it. I've experienced it. You cannot debate with these people. And the system cannot be defeated because the system always sides with the privileged class. Always. You cannot win. You have to leave. Strongman is secretly a trap rapper. Oh, yeah, I rap, bro. How come they are winning if they don't have children? No, here's what I think about that. Okay, I think a lot of this freak stuff that's going on, it can't last forever. Because most things that the left preaches result in extinction. I mean, think about all the things they push. Child-free, certain love, certain operations. None of it results in children. Oh, just be child-free and freedom. Yeah. And the people that have children are people that are usually people that are more conservative minded. That's been my opinion. And I think in the long run, a lot of these freaks are just going to age out and go away. I mean, it's a self-correcting system. So I don't worry about it in the long run. I just kind of do my thing, Let the clowns have their fun. I think as a non-US boy, it's because of welfare check. Oh, that's a whole nother bag of worms. You can't see you can't anything that benefits certain groups. You cannot question. You cannot question it. If you question it, you're a bad person. If you question it, you must have bad, evil motives. You must be a German from the 30s. Yeah. Yeah. So it really suppresses honest conversation. And people know they can't question the system because the system will destroy them. Most people just have a job and they don't have a lot of money. So they choose to bend the knee to the system instead of resisting the system because they're trapped. They're enslaved, in my opinion. Your take on not confronting these people and trying to get them fired is why Western values have been failing for decades. We need to enforce a morality that benefits Western kind by any means. What are you going to do? Okay? You're just going to radicalize these people. Suppressing speech leads to radicalization. That's what it does. Because if you see something that you don't agree with, and then you speak out about it, and then you get crushed by the system, it makes you want to overthrow the system. That's what it does. So I think it's better. I think open debate is the best possible thing. I don't think it's going to change people's minds, but you're going to get radicals from suppressing debate. Did you hear about Fox News saying homeless should get lethal injections? No. What? Would you clap Greta? No. No. Nope. Not at all. No, thank you. Not worth it. Anyway, that's the video. Hope too many of you didn't have some of you had little meltdowns, but that's okay. But, hey, hypocrisy is hypocrisy. Anyway, like, subscribe, consider joining as a member, and you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Cheers.